Hello viewers, and welcome to my first video about the new TX wheel, the TX wheel from Thrustmaster unboxing. It arrived recently, so I thought I'd record the opening of the box and the revealing of the wheel inside. I won't be testing the wheel in this video. This is just an unboxing video. I need to update it with some firmware before I can use it. This particular version is an early version of the wheel, but it's the final one that's in the stores without the final firmware. So, carefully opening the lid. As ever, be careful with your scissors. And we'll have a look inside. I thought I'd open that on my desk and see what this new wheel is all about. And obviously I'll be testing it on the PC and Xbox One in the coming days. Probably won't be a video up for about a week yet testing the wheel, but there will be in due course. And it'll be good then to finally try Forza 5 with a wheel, especially the Formula 1 car as well. Lots of people asking me about comparisons between the F1 car, as we see the bits and pieces here for the clamp, table clamp, which is the same sort of conventional clamp that you use. The base is in there. Obviously we've seen the wheel, we'll see more of that in just a moment, and of course the bottom part of the clamp as well. That's nice. As we delve deeper into the bits and pieces, I set my camera up here to pull out the base, which is slightly lighter than the T500. And we've got the base out now. Underneath the base we have the pedals as well in the bottom, so let's get those out as well. So there they are, lovely. That's the pedals, and I was keen to see how the pedals felt. We know we've got a rough idea the wheel's going to be very similar to a T500, but I didn't know how the pedals are going to feel, so let's just take a look at those and try them out. So we'll unpackage the pedals, and I think what was important is the feel of the pedals and how much pressure you need on the pedals as well. So I get those out. The base itself feels quite plasticky. The pedals plates themselves are metal. The resistance is significant on both pedals actually. I'm really surprised at how significant pressure required is. Quite a lot of pressure required on the brake there as well, as you can see, so very tough, almost too much pressure actually. It'd be interesting to see how they feel once I'm actually driving. And of course a couple of screws in the base to attach to a variety of different stands, whatever you need. And now we're going to unpackage the base in just a moment. Here we go. So here's the base. Now we'll get the packaging off here as well. And here we are. So it's got this protective cardboard section on it, and there you can see the base and the pedals together. So there we go, it gives you an idea on size, and if we look up close we can see the connector there. Those that have a T500 will know that's the standard T500 connection there, so it's pretty straightforward how to connect and swap over the different wheel rims that you might be using. Now let's take a look at the wheel and get a closer look at that. And there it is there as well, so a nice look at the wheel. Alas, it is autumn in the UK, so it's quite dark, so I'm trying to do the best I can with the lighting. But nice to see the wheel and the buttons there, of course. Just having a feel on all the buttons. I always like to feel some buttons, see how they feel in terms of how they're placed on the wheel, which is identical to the real F1, to the real Ferrari wheel as well. And nice, got a nice feel for it. Nice rubber coating. Overall, not too bad. And you can see the connection there, how that connects on. So again, like the T500, it's got a reasonably nice feel for it. I look forward to testing this out. Slightly smaller than say the initial T500 rim, the sort of default one, but a nice size nevertheless for different types of sports cars. And I'll be testing this on the R-Seat Formula rig, which we'll be looking at in a future episode. So let's now connect the wheel onto the base and see how long this procedure takes as well, as I angle my camera down let's get you guys a better shot here on the base. Now we'll get the wheel on. So it's pretty simple. There you go. Just lock it into place and screw the back on, and then there's a screw that you screw in as well just to secure it properly. And we'll just tighten that on. Nearly there. There we go. So that's it. Then your wheel's on. So it's pretty simple. Getting a wheel on, getting a wheel off. It really is a 1 minute job. Swap a wheel over, and of course now we have a chance to just steer the wheel, just to feel the basic feedback system inside, which is well, I would say yeah, certainly not as taut as the T500 wheel. It feels much lighter, but obviously we haven't got the feedback turned on, so it'd be interesting to see. It does have a very different feel to the T500 when you rotate the wheel. And of course then we have the pedals as well. So that's a brief look at the unboxing of the new Thrustmaster TX wheel, and we'll have more on this with a thorough test in the coming days and weeks on a range of different titles as well. But that's it from me, as ever. More soon.